There's a minute 47 left here in the opening quarter. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. So the Bulls 5 right now. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Dunn, and it's Valentine in at the 3 slot. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Valentine with it. With some art. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Young passes to Dunn. 4 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. The Hornets have gone 2 of 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Elbow. 2.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Number 1.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Junior. And Junior, coming into the NBA from college ball, wasn't the top recruit from his class, Greg, but he showed what he can do.
Junior had some fantastic performances during his college career. Nobody was quite sure where he would land in the draft. This team's convinced that he can be a factor in the NBA.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Here's Junior. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bulls trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Dunn kicks to Satoransky. Shot clock at 5. Here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Thaddeus Young. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Cobb puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The defense can't give Cobb any separation. You see why with these results.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hornets on top, up 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. For the Bulls, Porter's checked in for Young. Zach LaVine comes in for Shederansky, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Junior's out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. The Hornets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
And it's Junior missing. Bulls trail by 4. LaVine wide open, and the 3 ball is good. LaVine's got 14 points. For the game.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Porter, and it's Junior missing. Chicago has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3 ball well. Here's Carter. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Porter, and that one's good, Junior. Greg Jr., as you know, taken in this year's draft. He didn't last long on the board, and this team jumped on the chance to draft him.
There are a lot of high upside players in the draft, but none more so than Junior. He's an athletic monster and could end up being the best player of this class.
Now here's Levine. Here's White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. Unable to get that one. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for Chicago. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to
The Bulls have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. .110 left to play in the 3rd. Junior with it. White's there. And here's Junior. He's got 7. Shot clock at 6. That one no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Carter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
He's a quality player, Wendell Carter Jr. The future for him is very bright, and he works hard at his game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Junior. Back to Zeller. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Zeller's got 4 points this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Chicago leading by 7. Now Levine. He's got 17. Young's shot is good.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points. Bulls lead by 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Junior's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Inside Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Monte Graham is out there with Junior. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. White, good. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast?
The boys and girls, the girls will sit in the girls. I don't eat chocolate.
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And that one misses. Washington's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Porter's checked in for the Bulls. And the second free throw, good. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Junior. And this the first action for Junior in the NBA. A lot, Greg, to like about the future for this young player.
All the hard work and grind that Junior's put in his whole life, it's all led to this moment. Without a doubt, this is something he'll never forget.
Passes to Washington. Junior with it. And there's the pass to Zeller. And it's good for two.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. White inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Junior. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And some changes here for the Hornets. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Bring it back out to the three-point line. Attack him again. Snatch. because you ain't got stop and go on that, and you ain't got space creator on that.